So the event was a good mix of founders as well as the actual experts from the investment world. It was revenue financing, crowdfunding, and even from an unknown source to me, which was media for equity.
I think what was really interesting was covering aspects of finance that I hadn't actually really explored before. UKTV offer a media for equity scheme. That's something that really pricked up my interest.
Media for equity was a form of financing which I hadn't had too much exposure to. UKTV spoke about how it was a fairly low maintenance relationship, whilst being a strategic partner from the media side of things didn't have the same level of operational input that a traditional VC might.
It was good to hear what everybody had to say. It obviously helped us in terms of thinking in how we want to continue sort of raising investment, looking for alternative, ways of raising investment going forward.
And there was a venture capitalist there that had highlighted the fact that if you're being pushed for numbers in return very early on, they're probably not the ones for you, because what they should be buying into is you. I think the term was, it's a marriage. And you can go in, but then realise later down the line that, perhaps they're pushing you a bit too hard and the numbers aren't stacking up for you in the way that you'd hope they did.
The topic of cost came up, particularly comparing it against other loan structures. People felt that the speed and the other benefits of revenue finance justified that cost element of it.
Revenue finance, for me, it seemed more as a crisis management option, but given the discussion at the meeting, it probably is something I'd look at to actually invest and to actually use to my own benefit, as opposed to have sit there as a backup.
It's a very much a round table experience, and it's getting much more into the detail than you might get at a bigger environment where you've got a speaker, talking at you. It's extremely engaging and collaborative. Leon does a great job in keeping the conversations flowing, really kind of getting those best out of the people to get those key insights out there.
You can go to places that are, hundreds of people or even thousands of people, and you'll just be sort of somebody in the audience just taking notes or watching slides or something like that. It's important to have everybody in the room being able to engage with each other. And I think that's what an event like this allows for. It's not just one-way traffic. You've got people on both sides offering advice and being able to talk to each other open and honestly. And it's a nice size event to be in.
What I really love about the Upcash events is that Leon really thinks about who's there, and he really guides the discussion in order to ensure that you get the most out of it from both sides. You always learn something and you always meet somebody interesting. That's personally why I go, not only to feel slightly sane, connecting with other business owners who are having the same pain points as I am, but also to find solutions to those and have a conversation which is actually geared towards those solutions, so you get to them quite quickly.
By attending the events, we get to really understand and get into the detail with those founders and retailers, the challenges that they're facing. And with those key insights that we gain from those events, we can then take that away and really use that information to strengthen our solutions and services.
The way that you hosted the event, Leon, allowed for attendees to speak in a much more candid way. It allowed me to feed some really, really unique insights back to our marketing and also our product teams.
The networking before and after was great, and I think people wanted to even stay longer, to network longer.
And I've come away speaking to 3-4 people that, I plan on meeting. It's all proved very useful. It's good.